For years, people have wanted this character to be in Project M. This character was only a leaked concept that was scrapped when the Project M team disbanded, but years later, thanks to the Project Plus's devs for seeing it through, Project Plus released in March of 2020 with a crazy surprise, being the official drop of Knuckles, a character that was close to making it in Project M, got to finally be made years later and was part of the Project Plus cast. This was honestly simply amazing. I personally love the inclusion of Knuckles, and I think he melds really well with the rest of the cast, and he is for sure a good character for the people wondering. An important factor for Project M and Project Plus was not adding any custom characters willy-nilly. The Project Plus team believed in adding characters that were at the highest level of quality. In fact, something I learned as recent as this month from a previous Project Plus dev that posted in the Honest Content subreddit for this channel, it was that Lyn actually didn't make it to Project Plus and Knuckles did. Not many people know this, but Lyn was actually planned to be in Project Plus at one point very early in development, but was ultimately dropped in favor of Knuckles because the devs felt that they couldn't make Lyn's moveset work and still be viable with the rest of the cast. Some of the devs were even split on Knuckles' inclusion because they thought he would be impossible to balance, but obviously they made it work. One of the ex-Project Plus devs stated, "I was opposed to Knuckles as we did not have the hindsight benefit of 3.5 years of play experience when balancing the character. I thought he would end up like a 2.5 character in a 4.0 game per se." Essentially, this person thought Knuckles would be busted in a cast full of really balanced characters. Brief aside, I know, but that's how much Project Plus cares about character quality over quantity. They would rather do something right than do something wrong. And now, how does this apply to Knuckles? Well, we do have an answer to that question. How good is Knuckles now? How viable is Knuckles as a character? Knuckles has been shown to meld extremely well with the rest of the cast. He's made it to grand finals of many tournaments, and plenty of top players picked up the character as well, which has led to Knuckles being at the top of the A tier on Project Plus's most recent tier list that was made last year. Knuckles is a brawler character, but without any really huge weaknesses of a brawler character might have. He flips the generic Little Mac "I only use smash attacks but my recovery sucks" brawler archetype on its head. Knuckles' special moves are the following. Neutral B is an attack where Knuckles digs into the ground and he controls his movement underground and then can pop out and hit the opponent. Side B is the classic glide that Knuckles has in every Sonic game. This move is the most creative recovery in Project M, as Knuckles is the only character in the game that can use his recovery to literally grab the side of the stage and hold on there and move up and down and recover. This is easily Knuckles' best move because you can cancel side B into his aerials, which means that it's not only an amazing recovery tool, it's a combo tool, it's a neutral tool, it does pretty much everything for him. You can also fly above projectile spammers and cross them up with a move out of this, which is also really crazy. Down special is the classic Sonic character down special. It's a spin dash. It still is a recovery tool, but it has some slight viability as a combo tool as well. Up special is similar to Sonic's up special, except it doesn't nearly go as high, which is fine as Knuckles can literally fly. His tilts are easily some of the best moves in his kit. Down tilt and up tilt are his main combo setup tilts. Forward tilt is a good get off me tool. His jab is really fast as well. No surprise there, he's a brawler. He even has a rapid jab, which is pretty cool. Nair is a pretty classic nair that you'll see most characters have in Smash. It's a really good combo tool for Knuckles. Up air is similar to Donkey Kong's headbutt up air. That means it's good for covering platforms and aerial juggles. Forward air is a really strong aerial. It's similar to Mario's forward air, which if you know anything about Mario's fair, it's kind of busted. Kidding. Knuckles' fair has a horizontal knockback angle on the early hit, and then on the later hit it has a meteor smash hitbox, which is really strong off stage. Back air is a good spacing tool. It can even KO off stage pretty well. Down air, this move is another meteor smash aerial. It's a really strong off stage tool because it's just a good combo ender. His throws are mainly going to be used for combo setups, like his up throw and down throw are mainly going to be his combo throws, and back throw can potentially KO off stage at higher percentages. Forward smash is strongest at the sweet spot at the end of the fist. I would say it's overall a pretty weak move when its sweet spot isn't linked together. Down smash is relatively weak, but it's actually a good combo tool. Up smash is just a really strong KO move. It literally just punches people and they die. That's how easy it is. The minor controversy that surrounded Knuckles is that some people believe he's simply too good. This is no way me saying he's busted or anything, or Knuckles breaks the conventions of a character in Project M. Normally a huge flaw for brawlers is, especially if they don't have a projectile, is the lack of approach options and dealing with projectiles. Well, Knuckles can fly over enemy projectiles and just hit them back. He actually has an incredible recovery, arguably one of of the best in PM. All of his attacks at least have some use for them, and you can say he doesn't have a single bad attack in his moveset, as all of them probably have some sort of usage in some sort of way, which is fine, but some people think it's a little strange. The conversation that has risen in the new C-Stick meta for P+, is where in Project Plus they added the ability to change what the C-Stick can do, and this allowed people to change C-Stick to tilts instead of smash attacks. So if a character has really fast tilts, now they can use one of the fastest ways to use tilts in the game, which is the C-Stick. This is something that was introduced in future Smash games, and Project Plus decided to add on to it as well. So essentially, since Knuckles has really good tilts, you can abuse them with C-Stick if you really want to. Some people think he's slightly overtuned, but I personally, and a lot of other people would probably agree with this, I'm actually very thankful for the inclusion of the character. The fact he's here, and he was an early idea of Project M, and that was kicking around for years, and he finally made it into Project Plus, I'll always be thankful for his inclusion and welcome it.